If you think all cruises are packed with people and only stop to visit high traffic areas, well, think again, because Megan Saxon with AAA Travel is here to share the details of a travel trend called river cruising. We welcome you to the show. Megan, it's nice to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so river cruising, what is it? I mean, obviously it's on a river, but why is this cool?
The great thing about river cruising is its intimate setting. You have an average of about 160 people.
Oh, okay.
And you're cruising through the heart of countries like Germany, France, Hungary, and the Netherlands.
Okay, so it compares to other cruises in what regard?
So like other ocean liners, it includes all your meals. You stop at some historic destinations. The great thing about this is you stop right in the heart of cities, and you really get to an in-depth experience of being in little villages and medieval towns and just along the river.
Okay, so let's talk about going down the river. Obviously, it has to be a little smaller because we don't have the room for a big, huge, what they're called cruise liner? I've never been on a cruise.
Yes.
River or otherwise. But is this a good value because it's a smaller and more intimate thing, or is it a little bit pricier because it is smaller and more intimate?
No, it's actually great value, and the great thing about it is meals included, all your excursions are included in each of the ports, so you get there and you have an experienced guide take you around and let you know the history or the relevance of the region.
Well, I was just looking at a photo that we were showing there, and it still looks pretty big, in my opinion. I don't know if that was just a big river and it looked proportionate to it, but
yeah, it's proportionate.
That is just, when you talk about being right into the countryside and right into the culture, now I understand what you're saying. So what are some places that would be really ideal to take advantage of this sort of cruising?
So it's really popular in Europe. So you're looking at the Danube going between Budapest and Passau. It's also popular in France. And then another great region is tulips and windmills in the Netherlands. So starting in Amsterdam.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
Fantastic itinerary and great season to do it, getting to see all the flowers and the tulips.
So let's take a look at some pictures, and I just want to start with Egypt, because why not? So tell me the river cruise that kind of ties into this.
Okay, this is actually a cruise that I had taken in 2010.
Really?
Fantastic trip. And this one, you do some nights in Cairo, and then you get onto the Nile. So you have quite a few nights on the Nile and a few nights in Cairo, so you get to experience the culture. And then along the river, very different, very green along the river of the Nile, which is unexpected.
I don't think I would have expected that at all.
No.
I mean, it makes sense because it's by the water, but wow.
No.
When we think of that, we think of the picture that you just showed, the camels and the pyramids and the dust and the dirt. Where are some other places? What's Uniworld? What is that?
So Uniworld is a river cruise company, and it's actually a partner that AAA works with very closely. And they cover regions such as Russia, China, Europe extensively, and they actually have a new one, which is Vietnam.
Wow.
And this is actually along the Rhine, so this is in Castle Alley, and the Rhine River is another popular destination. Okay,
so is this China?
This is China.
Okay.
Yeah,
and so when you go down the river, I'm going to try and use language that I don't really know. You stop and you get off at these locations to be able to experience the culture right away?
Yeah, so you dock right in the center of the city. And the great thing about that really is that you are right there, so you don't have to travel too far to get to the heart. The picture that we saw of China was actually Xi'an, which is the terracotta warriors along the Yangtze. And this one here is actually in Vietnam. So Vietnam, you go along the Mekong Delta into the small little villages and the lesser seen areas. The picture you'll see now is Siam Reap. This is Angkor Wat, one of the popular temples that we're actually going to be doing a hosted trip in November to Vietnam and Cambodia.
And we have rough price points of about how much?
For our particular trip to Vietnam and Cambodia, that is going to be $5,000 per person.
Okay.
If you're looking at an 8-day river cruise, you're looking at about $2,300 on average as the starting price.
Okay.
Always important to remember to talk to your travel agent though, because there's often pay in full discounts, early booking discounts. AAA members also get a discount. So chat to your travel agent, they'll be able to help you out with pricing.
All right, well, I'm a AAA member, so there you go. That's already a score for me. All right, if you would like to try a river cruise or schedule any sort of travel, you can contact AAA Travel by calling the phone number on your screen. It's 877-731-3926, and you can get more information at AAA.com/travel. Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.